In this video, we will learn how we can create items through a loader file against a department which is with variant or with size and color. For example, we have already defined a department shirts and trousers, and this is with variant. And this is a prerequisite. Once this is done, now we can create items through loader. And for this, we go to items menu and import items data. On this screen, we will first press the import button. Now select the department under which the new items will be created. We select the department and press move next. Now we need to choose the file. The format of the file is important and we will discuss that. Let's see the file which we have already created. First is the item or the product code. For this is the master code, item code, which will be against all variants. So these are basically two products, GA001 and GA002, and both have different sizes and colors or assortments. So the product code will remain the same, the product name will remain the same, the selling price and the cost price may be same or may be different against every SKU. Then we will pick up the sizes, small, medium, large, and then the colors. But note, the size name may be anything, but its code need to be of 3 digits or 3 characters like SML, S001, MED, LRG. Similarly, the color name may be any, but the color code need to be of 3 characters. If you have 2 characters, you can add a leading 0 or anything, but BLK, WHT, BLU, these are the examples. Now, while creating variant file, I have listed all sizes, small, medium, large, along with their codes, and then the first color, black. Then again, it's repeated small, medium, large, SML, MED, LRG with white. So these are 6 SKUs. Similarly, there are 4 SKU in the other product. So let's proceed with our system. We choose the file. Once we have selected the file, we press the open. Now this interface tells us that we are going to create items under shirts and trouser department, and the file we have selected has got 10 columns. Now we need to map every column of the file with our system. So first column is product code. We will map it with the item code. The first line in our file is always the column headers. So the second column is product name. This is item name. Product price, this was retail price. Then cost price, which is our cost price. The size name, and this was the mandatory size name, and then size code. Then comes the color name and color code. Now these are, we can map this category with any of the attributes, but we will map it with category, supplier name with the supplier name, and start import. Now the system starts creating the items, and whatever data is necessary, like the categories, if doesn't exist, it creates, and sizes or colors, if those are not defined, they are defined for the first time. If there are any errors during this creation, system creates a file in the system. We can go to this report and see which item in the file was not created and what is the reason. Currently there are no issues. Now we will see that the SKUs, all the SKUs are created in the system. But before we look into the system, we will just again summarize that there were 2 articles. We first need to have an item code, which is common code for all the SKUs. And then there are 3 sizes and 2 colors, so there will be total of 6 SKUs. And this is the code format, the item code, which will be attached to every SKU, then the size code, and then the color code. So SML, MED and LRG is repeated with BLK, 3 SKUs. SML, MED and LRG is repeated with WHT, more 3 SKUs. So total of 6 SKUs. Similarly, we have created 4 SKUs. So this is the methodology. Now we'll go back to the system and see this, and we open up, and on the stock entry screen all the SKUs are visible. We see we have the same coding as we discussed, and all SKUs are created. Similarly, for other item there are 4 SKUs created.